Hello, my friend. Today we are going to talk about something that we all face at some point in life: spiritual tests. You know that feeling that life is challenging you in every possible way. Well, it may be that you are going through one of these special moments of growth, but calm down. There's no need to panic. These tests are not punishments. Far from it. Think of them as those challenges in games you love. Do you know when you pass the level and get all proud? It's exactly like that in real life. All right, let's talk about the first sign that shows that you may be undergoing a spiritual test. Have you ever felt that restlessness, as if something was out of place, but you can't explain what? Well, my friend, this could be the universe poking you. Do you know when you have that internal itch? A feeling of discomfort that won't go away even with the best pillow in the world. It's like there's a background buzz in your life, something telling you, hey, pay attention. It's nothing physical, it's more of a soul thing. Sometimes you can find yourself thinking, wow, everything is fine in my life. Why am I feeling this way? It's normal to be confused, see? This restlessness is like a spiritual alarm clock. The universe is trying to wake you up for something important. You may start to question things that once seemed right. That dream job suddenly doesn't seem so amazing anymore. Or maybe you look at your relationships and feel like something needs to change, even though you don't know exactly what. It's as if a part of you knows it's time to grow, to take the next step. But changes can be scary, right? Hence this discomfort. Your inner self is saying, come on, it's time to evolve, while fear tries to keep you where you are. But don't be alarmed. This feeling, as boring as it is actually a gift. It's a sign that you're about to discover something new about yourself, about your journey. What to do when you feel this? First, take a deep breath. Then try to listen to that inner voice. Meditate. Write in a journal. Talk to someone you trust. The answers are there inside you. Sometimes they just need a little push to get out. Remember, this restlessness is temporary. It's just the beginning of something new and amazing brewing in your life. It's like that hustle and bustle before a big adventure. So, embrace that feeling. He's preparing you for something special. So, have you ever felt something similar? Rest assured, you are not alone in this. A lot of people go through this and come out on the other side stronger and wiser. You will too. We are together on this journey of self-discovery. Oops, let's talk about the next sign. Do you know those situations that seem to repeat themselves in your life, as if the universe is testing your patience? Well, my dear, we have arrived at sign number 2, the recurring challenges that put your resilience to the test. Just imagine, you're there, calm, thinking you've overcome a difficulty, and boom, here it comes again, sometimes even in a different guise, but deep down it's the same challenge. Frustrating, right? But calm down. This isn't the universe being mean to you. It's more like a dedicated teacher who wants to make sure you've learned your lesson. These challenges can come in many forms. Sometimes it's that kind of person who always comes into your life annoying you. Or maybe that situation at work that makes your hair stand on end. It may even be a pattern in your relationships that you notice repeating itself. The point is, the universe is giving you chance after chance to deal with it in a different way. It's as if he said, so, this time are you going to react the same way, or are you going to try a new approach? Do you know what's cooler? Every time this challenge appears, you are a little stronger, a little wiser. It's your chance to show the universe and yourself how much you've grown. Now, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I want to shout, enough, universe, I get it. It's okay to feel that way. Patience is also part of the test. It's normal to get frustrated, but try to look at the situation with different eyes. How about asking yourself, what do I still need to learn here? What is the lesson I'm missing? Sometimes, the answer is right in our faces, but we need to stop to see. And remember, there is no such thing as failing these tests. Each attempt is a learning experience. If you couldn't cope with it in the best way this time, relax. The universe is patient. It will give you another chance. The important thing is to keep trying, to keep growing. These recurring challenges are like a workout for your soul, so preparing you to be an even more amazing version of yourself. So the next time you find yourself thinking, "Here we go again," smile. You are evolving, my friend. So, did you identify yourself? Have you ever been through something like this? Remember that you are not alone in this. Everyone faces their own recurring challenges. The secret is to face them with courage, curiosity, and why not, even with a little good humor. Let's dive into sign number 3, the sudden changes in your relationships. Do you know when it seems that out of nowhere your social life has turned upside down? Well, it may be another sign that you're going through a spiritual test and didn't even know it. Just imagine, you're there, thinking you know everyone around you, when suddenly, surprise, that friend of years begins to move away for no apparent reason. Or maybe that person you barely noticed suddenly becomes a super important part of your life. Crazy, right? It's as if the universe is shaking up your social chessboard. Do you know why? Because sometimes we need new energy, new perspectives to grow, or else we need to get rid of relationships that no longer match who we are becoming. You may start to feel a little out of place in groups that were once your safe haven. Or maybe you realize that you're attracting a different kind of person into your life. This is all part of the process. Now, I know it can be a little scary. After all, changes in relationships can be kind of scary. We keep thinking, wow, did I do something wrong? Am I losing my friends? Calm down. It's not like that at all. In fact, these changes are an invitation for you to take a closer look at your relationships. Who really does you good? Who helps you grow? And more importantly, are you being that person to others too? It's time to value those who stay by your side on this roller coaster of life. And also to understand that sometimes people have different paths. And that's okay. It's part of the journey. The cool thing is that these changes make room for incredible things. New friends who match your current moment more. Deeper, more meaningful relationships. Who knows? Maybe even a new love that arrives by surprise. And look how cool. These changes in relationships often reflect the changes that are happening inside you. It is as if your outer world is adjusting to your inner growth. Cool, right? So, the next time you notice these changes happening, take a deep breath and remember, this is a good sign. It means that you are evolving, that you are opening up to new possibilities. Of course, it's not always easy, but it's part of the spiritual growth package. All right, my friend, let's dive into sign number 4, the deep questioning of your personal beliefs and values. You know when you start scratching your head and thinking, wait, is this really what I believe? Well, it's time to shake up the structures. Just imagine, you're there, living your life in a good way, when suddenly you start questioning things that once seemed as right as the sun rising every morning. It's as if something inside you has woken up and is now asking a lot of uncomfortable questions. Perhaps you will begin to rethink your religious or spiritual beliefs. Or maybe you question the values that your family has always taught. You may even look at your work and think, does this really make sense to me? It's as if you're taking all the furniture in the house out of your mind and deciding which ones still suit you and which ones need to go to the thrift store. Sounds scary. You bet you do. But it's also super exciting. Now, don't be alarmed if you feel a mixture of emotions. Doubt, fear, excitement, confusion. It's all part of the package. It's normal to feel a little lost at this time. After all, your truths are being shaken. But look how cool. All this questioning is a sign that you are growing, evolving. It's like your soul is cleaning up, you know. It's time to decide what still works and what can go. The secret is to face this moment with curiosity. Instead of being afraid of doubts, embrace them. Ask questions, explore, research. It's your chance to really understand what you believe and why. And don't worry about having all the answers at once. This process is a journey, not a race. Sometimes, you'll find that some old beliefs still make sense to you. Others, you will notice that they no longer match. And that's okay. The most important thing is to be honest with yourself. Don't be afraid to change your mind or admit that you don't know something. This is not weakness. It is wisdom. Do you know what's cooler? At the end of this whole process, you will feel more authentic, more aligned with who you really are. It is as if you are cleaning the compass of your life and adjusting the course to your true north. Now we're going to talk about 3 super interesting signs that show that you're in the middle of quite a spiritual test. Get ready that it will be quite a trip. Have you ever thought of someone and they called you right away? Or that you need information and it just appears in front of you? That's right, my friend, this is not just a coincidence. It's the universe working overtime to send you some messages. It's like the world has become a big game of I Spy. You start to notice patterns, numbers that repeat themselves, serendipitous encounters that change everything. It's the universe winking at you and saying, hey, pay attention here. These synchronicities are like clues in a cosmic treasure hunt. They are guiding you, showing you that you are on the right path. So, stay tuned. That song that plays at the right time, that book that falls off the shelf, it could be the universe trying to tell you something important. Now, let's talk about your dreams. So much crazier lately? More vivid? More meaningful? And during the day, are you feeling more intuitive? Having some feelings that come true? It's as if someone had turned up the volume on their internal antenna. Your dreams may be full of symbols and messages. Maybe you start to have déjà vus more often or feel like you know things without knowing how. Don't ignore these experiences. They are like cards from your higher self, giving you valuable tips. How about starting a dream journal? Or pay more attention to that sixth sense? You may find that you have more wisdom within you than you realized. Last but not least, are you feeling a crazy urge to turn the tables of your life? Suddenly, those old habits no longer make sense and you have a thirst for change that doesn't go away. It's as if something inside you has woken up and is now screaming, come on, it's time to evolve. You may feel like changing your diet, starting to meditate, or even changing careers altogether. This impulse of transformation is powerful, my friend. It's your soul poking you and telling you that it's time to level up. Of course, it can be a little scary. After all, changes are challenging. But look at what an incredible opportunity to reinvent yourself. You don't have to change everything at once, okay? Start slowly, try new things, maybe a yoga class, a different course, or just a new path to work. Small changes can lead to big transformations. It's time to reap the rewards, my friend. Do you know that feeling of relief after a good storm? This is more or less how you will feel after going through these spiritual tests. It's as if you had done a mega cleaning of the soul and now everything is shining. First, you'll notice that you're stronger. Those challenges that once seemed like mountains are now just pebbles on the way. You developed a resilience you didn't even know you had. Your intuition? It's sharp as a razor. You start to trust your instincts more, to make decisions with more confidence. It's as if you've won a super powerful internal GPS. What about relationships? These get much deeper and more meaningful. You learn to value who really matters and to set healthy boundaries. It's like upgrading your social life. But the most amazing thing is how you feel inside. There is a peace, a clarity that you have never experienced before. It's as if all the pieces of the puzzle in your life finally fall into place. You start to see purpose in everything. Those difficulties that seem to make no sense. Now you understand that it was just steps taking you to a better place. You feel grateful even for the difficult moments, because you know that they have transformed you. And best of all, this is just the beginning. Each test you overcome prepares you for higher flights. The universe will continue to challenge you, but now you know that you can handle anything that comes your way. So, my dear friend who has come this far, congratulations. If you identified with these signs, know that you are on the right track. He is going through an incredible moment of growth and transformation. So, did you enjoy this trip through the 7 signs of spiritual tests? I hope it was as exciting for you as it was for me to share all of this. If this conversation moved you, don't keep it to yourself. No. How about spreading this good energy? Give that like on the video to tell me that you are with me on this journey of evolution. And you know what? Press that follow button so you don't miss the next videos. I promise more cool insights are coming. And if you know someone who needs to hear about these signs, share this video. Who knows? Maybe you can help a friend better understand the moment he is living. Remember, we are all on this spiritual journey together. Each like, each subscription, each share is a way for us to connect and grow together. So, that's it. Stay tuned to the signs. Trust the process and don't forget, you are stronger and more incredible than you think. See you in the next video, guys. Peace, light, and good vibes for all of you.